Good evening, invited guests, teachers, parents, and fellow students. As Rochelle just said, I was one of the 70 students from Queensland who were selected for the 2015 Premier's Anzac Prize to travel overseas to attend Anzac services at Gallipoli and tour some of the battlefields of Gallipoli and the Western Front. I visited some of the infamous battlefields of Gallipoli, including the Neck, Lone Pine, Chinook Bear, Shrapnel Valley, and of course Anzac Cove. For myself, as a young Australian, standing where the Anzacs fought and seeing the steep, rocky landscape, I felt overwhelming emotions as I thought about the Anzacs from Australia and New Zealand. Some of them weren't much older than myself. They had to endure hardships that I know I could never take on. Whilst in Turkey, I never really felt I was treated like a foreigner. The Turkish locals accepted us and treated us like family. It was hard to imagine that 100 years ago we were at war with one another, but in the present time we have put aside our differences and have become friends. I also got to eat different kinds of food and experienced the rich and exotic Turkish culture firsthand. I went to the Grand Bazaar with its over 500-year-old markets. Belgium was a challenge as they spoke both French and Dutch. However, it is the home of the world's best chocolate, and as you know, chocolate overcomes any language barrier. Throw in a waffle or two and it was an amazing time. We then travelled from Belgium to France along a trench line which was once the distance from here to Rockhampton. What was particularly moving was visiting the Menin Gate at Ypres. Students from our group played pivotal roles in the ceremony. The members of our choir and also a friend of mine recited the ode. It is hard to imagine, but I learned that every single day, be it rain, hail or shine, since 1929, except for 4 years during the German occupation in the Second World War, that the citizens of Ypres have held this ceremony. They play the last post, recite the ode, and lay wreaths every single day. Eventually, we made our way to the wonderful city of Paris. Everyone was very excited. For some, this was on their top 3 places they want to go on this trip. We walked the streets, observed the culture. We visited some of the landmarks in Paris, such as Notre Dame, the Louvre, and of course, the Eiffel Tower, where one of my mates was so determined to get a kiss under the tower, and he did succeed. And no, it was not me who kissed him. I implore anyone who has the opportunity to travel to do so. And if you have to do some hard work to get a trip like this, just do it. You won't regret it. Thank you.